Observe that feeling, what it is doing right now, and relax and let it go and let the attachment go, the attachment to the past. I've just talking about it, how we are attached to our story. And the story is just memories. It's not real. It's not a life, except that life that we are wrongly giving it. The emotions that we are feeding into it, the life force that we still directing in these incidents that have already passed, that are not more real, but just memories. Feeling remorse, feeling regrets, feeling embarrassed, feeling guilty, or on the other side, feeling very proud. This I did very well. Missing the current of life now. It takes away so much of our life energy, of our inner beauty, of our creativity, by being attached to all these stories. And when we start to dive deeper, become more conscious, then we become more and more aware we have been carrying along much more that we even were aware of. Stuff that was there, but suppressed in the subconscious, and still there is attachment to them. So when we start to become more peaceful, it has the tendency to come up to the surface. Let it come up. Let the emotions, the energies that are locked into it come up. Observe them in the now. Observe what they are doing now and learn to relax and learn to detach. It is just a story. What does it matter whether I did like this or did like that when I was a child? What does it matter whether I did like this or like that when I was 20 years old or 30 years old? We can learn our lessons from the memories. We can apply whatever we have learned in the present on the practical level. Nothing wrong. But that the emotional attachment is draining our life force away. And even if we know that a memory comes and there is guilt that comes along with it, okay? Then let the guilt come. But observe the guilt. Don't feed it. Don't think, oh, it's so bad. Why did I do like this? I shouldn't have done like this. Okay, maybe we did things that were not very glorious. Everybody has. We are all in the same boat in that. Our stories are unique and yet similar. Let the embarrassment come. Let the guilt come. Observe also that. Observe that feeling, what it is doing right now, and relax and let it go and let the attachment go, the attachment to the past. The past is just a story. You are alive now. You are alive and conscious now. You are alive and conscious and full of creativity and joyousness and love now. And we have the tendency to totally miss out on that by hanging on to the past. And that also from all the memories in the past, then we project similar stories in the future and start to get attached to those ideas. What could happen, what I could do. The future also is just in the mind. We can do our planning in the present, reasonable, and then drop the subject. without being emotionally attached to it. That emotional attachment is what is draining our life force away, and we have to learn to become aware of that and then start to relax and let it go. If we want to become aware what the tremendous potential we have here now. Of course, then there is also the influence of energies that we have not produced in the past, in the now, in the present moment, on this three-dimensional level. There are so many influences. But when we have learned to detach from our own stories, it's much easier to see them and learn not to be pushed helplessly as a victim left and right, but go our way with strength, with courage, with beauty. Not always wondering, am I doing right? Am I doing wrong? Am I doing right? Am I doing wrong? What are they thinking about when I'm doing like this? Just let the life that is happening now be a beautiful expression, what comes out of our own inner self. Then even in this world, life becomes beautiful and joyous. A playful journey through this time-space continuum, getting richer for the experience with every moment. That's what we are here for. To learn to be in touch with reality, in the flow, consciously alive, and then learn to deal with that in such a way that it is not pulling us into negativity and destructivity. And in that way, we become stronger and stronger, and that strength and that wealth that we are accumulating in this way will stay with us. All else will go away. Whatever external stuff we are accumulating in one moment, it's gone. At the moment we leave this projection, this three-dimensional time-space continuum. Once we go out, all is left behind but that strength that we are accumulating while learning to live conscious in the moment. That stays. And by living consciously in the moment doesn't necessarily mean I have to try to be aware of every damn little detail that is happening. Just to be conscious of being conscious. Just to be conscious of being alive. And then we can deal with whatever has to be dealt with easily, playfully, joyously. And then the story is not some heavy weight that we are carrying, but it's a very valuable storehouse of information. We don't have to try to put a nice color on the past. We can very well see, okay, there I really failed, there I really did something silly. So what? It has happened, it's past. It made me wiser. So let's not be emotionally attached to it, but just see it for what it is. Information that helps us deal with the present.